Okay. I might need to... Hold on. Hold on. I needed to reset myself. Okay. Oh. Oh, right. Okay. I've been dying to play this game. I was like, I'll wait until people come and no, I'm gonna play the game because I really want to. So, yo, what is up? So I started a new file on this game just to experiment, and it does know if you're starting a new file. It remembers. Let's save game. Yeah, let's go. I don't remember what month I'm on. Oh, hi. Yeah. And I decided I'm going to play on keyboard and mouse because that seems to be the most expedient thing to do. What to do. I am so good in biology, but nothing else. Okay. Well, that's not true. I'm good in empathy. I'm not very good in bravery, though. I'm gonna deliver supplies this month. I forgot what, who was playing this before? Was it Cypress? I forget. I forgot what Cypress was planning to do. But, oh well. It's been a while, but it's time to attend a meeting of the Secret Fun Times Club. Mars started the Secret Fun Times Club years ago when you were little kids. Sounds dirty somehow. Tangent and Tammy, I can't believe her name's Tangent, agreed to join at the time, but then you all got busy with other things and forgot about it, and then Tammy died. You meet in an unused conference room in command, which Mars says is perfect for a secret club. Alright. Club President Mars brings the meeting to order. Tang, Vice President of Writing Down Secrets, records the meeting notes on her holopalm. As President of Fun Ideas. I'm President of Fun Ideas. That's great. It was your job to come up with something fun for the club to do today. You chose making friendship bracelets and brought all the supplies you'd need. Today, Mars announces, we're going to make friendship bracelets. And I have an even better idea. We're going to sell them to people for kudos. Oh, you little capitalist, you. That isn't really how kudos are supposed to be used, but Mars is hard to argue with sometimes. The three of you spend the afternoon braiding bracelets out of recycled bits of wire and bright plastic packing straps. Your hearts aren't really in it, though. All three of you know that Tammy would have been much better at this than you. Making friendship bracelets was one of her favorite things. She was always giving them to people and didn't expect anything in return. Oh man, this is a bummer! Ugh, damn it. It's eventually Mars who calls the meeting early. She takes all of your misshapen bracelets and looks at them dubiously. I don't know if people will want to trade their kudos for these, but I'll do my best. I'll put the kudos in the club treasury. Meeting adjourned. This isn't making deliveries, though, is it? You ask Tangent if she thinks Mars is actually going to sell them. I think so, Tang tells you, but the club doesn't even have a treasury. She'll probably just keep the kudos for herself. She doesn't seem to care. Alright. I need better cards. And I need to know how to use these things. No. Oh. Okay, hold on. Card becomes 2. One slot card becomes value 2. Well then... 5... 1... 1. Nope. 1. 1. 1. 2. Oh, that'll do it. Yay! Okay. Did that change anything? No, not particularly. Am I smart enough yet? I can register for engineering classes! Finally! Using Congruence's HoloNet scheduling system is almost a test on its own. You feel like a hacker navigating the confusing interface, but manage to add your name to the list of drop-in students. You're now eligible to join Tangent and some of the older students in engineering classes. Yeah! Finally! Plus 15 stress. Let's see. Plus 2 to reasoning, plus 1 to engineering. I'm gonna go with engineering. Professor Hal rubs his hands together as he waits for the class to settle down. He's in a great mood. This must be his favorite subject to teach. If biology and chemistry are the wet sciences, then engineering must be a dry one. But believe me, this class definitely won't be dry. Again with the wet. I ask him what kind of class it is. He says it's a good class. I take the class, and it's wet. He winks. It's weird. We'll also be learning math, physics, computing, robotics, architecture, and astronomy. Tangent raises her hand. Will we also learn about nuclear engineering? You're 5. What are you doing with nuclear engineering? Professor Hal nods. Yes, at the beginner level, we'll have an overview of atomic theory and take a field trip to the engine rooms to learn how our ship's nuclear reactor works to power the colony. Ah. You have a nuclear reactor powering the colony, I see. Is she 12? I don't know. I don't know how old she is. I get 5 kudos if I... Yeah! Nice. So I'm a little smarter. Woo! I'm 11, apparently. Nobody has anything new to say. It's kind of weird. No, you have something new to say. You meet your dad adjusting a watering pot in your mom's flower garden. He's having a sneezing fit, his eyes runny and red. You're alarmed. You've never seen him look sick before. People were hardly ever ill on the stratospheric, except sometimes when the zero-G rooms made them queasy. That's cute. Not to worry, my little beanstalk, he says nasally. Hold on. Not to worry, my little beanstalk, he says nasally. I'll be fine. It's just this pollen making my head a little stuffy. He wipes his nose with a handkerchief and looks around. Everywhere you turn, the air is soupy and tinged with pink from all the floating pollen. On Earth, your dad tells you, we used to call this hay fever. Even though it had nothing to do with hay, your mom cuts in, carrying a large bouquet of flowers. The native flowers seem to be in full bloom this time of year. She buries her nose deep in them. And they smell fantastic. Your dad smiles kindly and agrees that they sure are beautiful. He blows his nose loudly. It's like, yup, they're real pretty, honey. Suffering. Sniff the flowers. They do smell good, and they look harmless. They look harmless. Your dad's eyes look so sad, but maybe that's just the allergies. Hey, Selene. I know the last few weeks have been hard for you. This might be a good time to relax and stick around in the quarters wing. Is it? Is there plot happening in the quarters? I mean, it'd be nice to reset my stress. I think something will probably happen to give me more stress, so I probably should, actually. Yeah, let's relax. It's nice to take some time off to chill after all the stress of school and work, not to mention the mental toll of just living on this unpredictable planet. Looks like you're not the only one who needs some downtime. Some of the other kids are also relaxing in the lounge. What is this? Approach Mars and Dis. I mean, that'll get me that'll get me another card, but... Seems like I can make some connections if I go with Mars and Dis. I'd really like a card, though. I'd really like a card. Okay, well... Oh well. Sometimes the best company is yourself. You find a quiet corner of the lounge and curl up in a cozy egg-shaped chair with your hollow palm. You check your HoloNet notifications. Nobody's bugging you, good, and then watch some vids from the archive. Ah, maximum relaximum. Yeah, I get it. I like also hanging out on my phone. You. Yeah, let's forget giggling. No more happiness. None at all. Oh my god, it's not unsoupy out here. Shoveling dirt. No, let's not shovel dirt. I need to get smarter. But I also... Yeah, I need to get smarter. I'm such a wimp. So much math. It's everywhere. Physics is math. Computers run on math. Electricity, mechanical engineering, chemistry, and anything to do with space. Math. I know your pain. Behind everything is some equation or another to calculate how to turn one thing into something else or how to tell how efficient something is. They should have called this whole branch of science mathening. I get it. I get it. Let's see. Ooh, I love having a 3. That's great. Love that. Let's see. 1. Three. That's a 10. Okay. 5. Yeah. Yeah, I did it. Nice. You're finishing breakfast in the common area when her name is Marzipan? Okay. I didn't realize her name was Marzipan. I just thought it was Mars with a Z, like it's quirky. Look at you eating cereal, she says, turning her nose up at you. I bet you don't even know what day today is. Your birthday? No, you dummy, she explains, swatting her shoulders. My birthday is in the first month of wet season. You better remember that. Wet season. Today, she announces to the room, is St. Valentine's Day. Dis and Cal wander over here. How do you know? Back on Earth, Mars explains, it was a day when everybody had to give their best friend a gift, especially sweets. And then you put sweets under your pillow and it makes you dream about who you're going to marry. And there are decorations of hearts and arrows and pigs. Cal laughs. Pigs? We don't even have pigs here. Before Mars can answer, Dis snorts. This is dumb. Marzipan just made it up to get free candy. Yeah. As he leaves, Mars shouts at his back, well, nobody was going to pick you anyway. You stink. Let's kiss up to Mars. Mars bats her eyes jokingly. Oh, really? Who could it be? She asks playfully. I'm gonna tell all the other kids about it, Mars says. So you go around and find your best friend and give them a gift. She points her finger at you. Make sure you do it by the end of the day or it doesn't count. And if too many people want to be my best friend, she adds, I'll hold tryouts for the position. It's only fair. She tosses her hair over her shoulders and laughs. She's like, I'm better than all of you. I'm starting to regret picking her as the starter best friend. Honestly. Logically, we should be friends. Tangent is waving her hands vigorously in the air. She's playing a study game on her holopalm where you have to match following numbers into correct equations. She barely notices you come up. Hey, want to be best friends? Tang pauses the game and her eyes focus on you. I think the concept is childish, and if I did have to pick a best friend, I'd want someone I could study with. Someone who cares more about learning. Sorry. Are you calling me stupid? She goes back to her game. She doesn't look sorry. Whatever. School is dumb. Well, then why do you still have the thing? Is it 'cause I need to give a gift? What's going on? You find Dis watching the jungle through a gap in the fence, kicking the dirt with his toe. He's quiet when you walk up. He must be in one of his moods. Oh, I see. I have to pick one. Is Mars gonna be pissed if I don't pick her? Oh, yeah, huh? Listen, you're not very likable when you constantly chew people out for being worse than you. Mars has clearly been waiting for someone to come ask her to be their BFF, but she's trying to play it cool, looking expectant and nonchalant at the same time. She's tapping her foot while kind of idly looking around at nothing. Yeah. She hums, opening her holopalm. Let me make sure I didn't promise too many other friends already. She pokes at her holopalm, holding it so you can't see what she's doing. Let's see. You have a lot of good qualities I'm looking for in a best friend. Yes, I think all the kids who applied, you're the most qualified for the position. Oh, thank goodness I got the job. Okay, Selene, I choose you as my best friend. You remember the thing about the candy and fish some soy sweets out of your back pocket to offer her. They've gotten a bit soft and warm. What flavor are they? She asks, holding each one up to the light to appraise it. Ooh, a green fizz. Those are rare. Then she surprises you by handing you an entire bar of chocolate. A whole week's rations wrapped like a present in a scrap of iridescent cloth. Marzipan always remembers her friends, she says, nodding benevolently. Oh, thank God, when you take over, yeah, I'm sure it'll be fine. Ooh, I can be friends with Cal? Cal is kicking a ball against the garden fence post, cheering when it bounces back towards him. Ever since we landed here, I don't play a lot of sports ball, he says, picking up the ball and tucking it under his arm. Anemone and I used to play a lot, but honestly, I think I like working in the garden more. He smiles up at the sky. I just like doing stuff that feels like it makes a difference, you know? I don't want to just play all the time, like Anemone. You want to hear a fun nature fact? You recently overheard the children learning how to count by studying hop-eyes. Hop-eyes have 1 foot and 2 tail forks and 3 stomachs and 4 eyes. Nightmarish, thanks. And if you see 5 of them together, that's lucky, Cal laughs, finishing the mnemonic with you. Wait, how did they find the hop-eyes have 3 stomachs? I don't want to know. You're looking for Cal in the garden when you nearly trip over someone else. One of the younger kids, and they're blindfolded? Hey, they exclaim, ripping the blindfold off their face and throwing it to the ground. It's Cirrus, one of Anemone's brothers. He glares at you. I was almost done. Cal jogs over and grabs Cirrus in a friendly headlock, ruffling his messy red hair. Dude, you were so close. Cirrus stamps his feet and complains that you got in his way. It's not their fault, Cal says. They didn't know we were playing a game. Give me a sec. I want to teach them how to play. Cal turns to you as Cirrus leaves. Sorry, Selene, he says sheepishly. I was teaching Cirrus a new game, but he's more like Anemone than I thought. Real competitive, you know? He stoops to pick up the blindfold, brushing off the dirt. I've been trying to come up with different kinds of games and other than sports ball. His accent's fun to do. No winners or losers. I just want to have fun with my friends. Cal looks at you hopefully. Do you want to learn how to play? Let me check my schedule. Yeah? Cal's smile looks like it's going to stretch right off his face. Radical, he shouts, jumping up and down with excitement. Okay, so first, put on this blindfold. Where is this game going, Cal? The blindfold is a little scratchy and smells like dirt. You can feel Cal's big hands on your shoulders. I'm going to spin you around, and when I let go, you got to listen to my instructions. We're going to walk all the way to the cafeteria, okay? You nod. You can't see Cal's grin, but you can hear it in his voice as he spins you around and counts to 10. 1, 2, 3. First, Cal says, you gotta walk forward 10 steps. Do you follow Cal's instructions as best you can, or do you make things difficult for him? I'm gonna do my best. You take 10 steps straight forward, holding your hands out for balance. The rocky dirt between the garden beds crunches under your feet. Yeah, Cal says. Now turn to your right and take 15 steps until you get to the door. Get it right. You turn to the right and walk forward, counting out 15 steps. When you stop, Cal laughs. You can hear his footsteps crunching behind you. I forgot how much bigger I am than you. You're like 2 more steps away. You take 2 more steps until your outstretched hands lands on the warm metal of the door. Success! Awesome, Cal says. You can't help but smile. This is fun. Now hit the door button on the right and then keep walking forward until I say stop. Go really slowly, okay? How is this a game? Okay. You open the door and start to walk forward. The path slopes downwards and your feet slip a little bit, even though you're moving as slowly as you can. Real dirt is nothing like the metal floors of the stratospheric. It's turbo rocky here, Cal says, and you can feel uneasiness prickle ups. Do you trust him? Probably. Just keep going forward slowly. I trust him. You slowly creep down the slope to the center of the colony, somehow managing not to bump into anything. Cal cheers. Okay, now turn a little to your right and keep walking straight. We're so close. You carefully pick your way forward, stopping when you hear Mars's unmistakable voice ring out across the courtyard. What are you nullheads doing? Cal tells... Oh no! It's not high enough. Cal tells her you're playing a game. Is that a real game? Mars scoffs. It looks like Selene is just wandering around with a scarf over their eyes. Aren't you a little old for this? Maybe she's right. Embarrassment burns in your belly as you tear off the blindfold. Blinking away tears in the sudden brightness, you can see Mars looking down her nose at you. Ah! Mars sneers, tossing her braids over her shoulders. I thought you were cooler, Selene. Let me know when you're ready to play adult games. You're not sure what you're 12! You become aware of Cal standing behind you. Sorry, Selene, he says quietly. I guess it is kind of a silly game. You ask if he wants to get some watato juice from the cafeteria instead. You spend the afternoon brainstorming more ideas for games with no winners or losers. I like Cal. He's a nice boy. You spot Dis arguing with someone working in the expeditions. They point angrily back at the gates, and Dis slinks toward you. Anger in his eyes. We're trapped here. He grumbles. I hate it here. I hate it here. Yeah. I know, bud. Am I smart enough or good enough for anything? Tang, why are you such a jerk? Why are all the kids jerks? I mean, I know kids are jerks, but like, why are all the kids jerks? I'm gonna learn more humanities. Today's assignment is an easy one, Hal says with a yawn, because I was up late repairing Congruence's subterminal and I could use a nap. I'd like you to write an essay on what the Vertumna colony means to you. Just doodle instead of writing. Yeah! Fight the power! True to his word, Hal leans back in his chair and begins to snore. You doubt he'll ever bother reading this assignment, so you just practice drawing made-up animals on your holopalm instead. Oh. Negative. I had to pay him money? When Hal awakens from his nap, he asks a few students to read their essays to the class. You're docked a few kudos when he discovers you didn't bother to do the assignment. He thinks your animals are pretty cool, though. I don't think I did well. Alright. Win! Haha! Early dust. Oh. Aw, Tammy. I'm sad. Okay. Let's see. Who has something to say? You have something to say? Just you. Dust is such a dry, hot season. Both suns are high in the sky. Both suns? Ooh, okay. Baking the usual lush Vertumnan jungle. If there's a breeze, it's warm, and you guessed it, dusty. Your parents are up for every day before dawn, which comes far too easily. comes far too early. I can't fucking read. For your liking. They're usually gone by the time you wake up and home after you're asleep, so you have to visit them at work if you want to see them. Good morning, Gooseberry, your dad greets you cheerily. Have you come to see the harvest? Your mom and I are gathering crops from the actual Vertumnant dirt this week. Sure, that sounds neat. He shows you around the rows of corn and beans from Earth. They all look a little yellow and scraggly, not what you'd expect, but your dad enthusiastically points out the vegetables ready to harvest. Don't forget, he tells you, the Vertumnalia Festival is coming up. There will be a talent show and a science fair. I'm sure you're eager to participate, Selene. Oh, am I? Am I eager to participate after last year? I don't know that I am. Need bravery 20 or greater? How do you get bravery? This poor guy. Oh, this poor guy. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to do it. Do I get braver by going outside? Is that what that's about? Oh, man, this girl. I guess I'll study engineering because that's all you care about. The classroom's projector breaks down mid-lesson and Hal pivots to the lesson to make it about how to fix a 3D hologram projector instead. He explains that because holoprojectors are so complicated, the colony can't just make a new one. Ooh, that's a bit of a flaw in your plan. Things like holoprojectors, hoverboards, and gene tech need to be fixed, not just replaced like they would have been back on Earth. I see a flaw in the colony plan, I think. Oh, yeah. It's time once more. Oh, it was so embarrassing last year. For Vertumnalia, the mood of the colony has been muted this year ever since the attack during Glow. Though everything is still cheerfully decorated and the feast table is still heavy with food, mostly soy rations, this Vertumnalia... I can't fucking talk. This Vertumnalia just feels different in a way you can't describe. The colonists gather at the square for the Governor Udicot's speech. What a year Vertumna has given us, the Governor Is this too loud? Or is it good? What a year Vertumna has given us, the Governor begins, in her weedy voice. I stand before you, so proud of everything the colony has accomplished in such a short time. I have always hoped that we would bring with us the best facets of humanity. Cooperation, resilience, creativity, and the events of this year have given me no reason to doubt my convictions. These creatures were unexpected, but I urge everyone to consider what it means for life here. If Vertumna can sustain megafauna, then that means conditions are good for us as well. Our friends in geoponics are already working on the logistics... Oh, the music I meant. The friends in geoponics are already working on the logistics of domesticating the wildlife. Your dad, as second cultivator, stands and gives a sheepish wave to the crowd. There is a smattering of applause. Yeah, I don't know that you can domesticate that. Mars elbows you. Hey, she whispers. Did you hear? My dad says Udicot's gonna announce the depot's open to the public. You shoot her a questioning look, and she rolls her eyes. You know, shopping, somewhere to spend all the kudos we've been saving up. There's going to be candy and toys and makeup and nice-smelling soap, not the boring kind in the communal showers. You know the concept of shopping. They do it in the holovids from Earth, especially the ones Mars likes. Of course, she probably... Yeah, she likes teen movies, don't she? But you've never actually done it. The colony provides everything you need, but it would be nice to buy yourself a treat. You gotta get a treat. My dad's give me an allowance, Mars says, shooting you a look of pity. It's too bad your parents make you work for yours. You and Mars tune back into the speeches just as Udicot, as predicted, announces the opening of the general store at the depot. Depot? I can't fucking speak. Mars gives you a knowing look as she claps. Udicot gestures for the council members to stand. Finally, the council remains unchanged from last year. We are, as always, proud to serve you and the colony as your government. Oh, cool, great. The music starts up as Governor Udicot finishes. Thank you all for your hard work and your perseverance this year, she says over the ruckus. Together, we build the future. Go eat instead. Yeah, that'd be me, but... The crowd disperses and sets up for the annual Vertumnalia Games. Just like last year, there's a talent show, a science fair, and bot wrestling. Now with an obstacle course. Which one do you participate in this year? Let's go with science fair. Oh, no! No, fuck the power, please. Your competitor for the science fair is predictably Tangent. Her project is on the tensile strength of various building materials, concluding that mushwood is the best choice when you consider not just strength, but also sustainability and ease of use. The judges want to know what you've been working on. What have I been working on? Let's see. Goal 47? Oh, I don't know if I can do that. Okay. Ooh, nice, nice. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Two, 5. Okay, maybe. Oh no, 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 no! This isn't gonna work for me, huh? Did I do it? Oh, I did it! Yes, I did it! Oh, thank God. Nice! I got $1. In secret, you've been working on a social experiment about delayed gratification. You've been sneakily studying the adults, taking notes on their snacking habits and their mood. You found that Seek and Dr. Instance rarely eat sweets, but Utopia and Antecedent do all the time. You correlate this with their attention span when you see them tackle frustrating problems. You know, problems you can control and repeat, like if a child backtalks to them. Yeah. The judges are impressed with your methodology. Instance, perhaps, a little begrudgingly. They award you first place. I got a achievement. Woo! And another 5-star or 5 card. That's good. After the festivities are over, everyone takes time off for a much needed break. Mars organizes a water fight that takes over the whole colony, even the adults. It brightens everyone's spirits, even in the thick heat of dust. Nice. You end up on top of the western wall with Dis, launching water-filled poof shrooms down on an unsuspecting anemone in the sports ball court below. Oh, shenanigans. Childlike shenanigans. I'm sure it'll stay just this innocent and nice. The walls seem like a neat place to hang out and relax. Much quieter than the lounge if you're looking for some solitude. Ooh. I can relax on the walls in the garrison? That sounds like a nice place to sneak out, perhaps? Can I sneak? Does anybody have anything new to say? Anything at all? No. What does this give me? Just 3 toughness and lots of stress. Oh, I didn't mean to talk to you. Play sports ball. Let's see. What do we want to do? Having more bravery seems like a good thing. Anemone meets you on the court. She's bouncing from one leg to the other in excitement. My brother Crom is organizing the youth team, she tells you. Kombucha. Kombucha offers you a high five in greeting, then tosses a sports ball your way. Let's start with a practice game to see what you're good at. You and Anemone are team captains. Pick your team. Com will fill in to even up the teams, but he promises to go easy on the other side. Okay. I like Cal is the thing. Let's choose Cal. Mind if I play goalie, he asks. Sports ball is fun, but I don't really like to score against the other team. Oh my god, you're so sweet. Anemone chooses kombucha, of course. They bump fists. Your next choice. Mars. I'll play Spiker. Mars runs to take position. Seems like she's in it for the glory. Hopefully she'll want to share some of that with the rest of the team. You face off, 3-on-3. Toughness challenge. Let's see. Oh, it's another stupid challenge. Damn it. Okay. No. Okay, yeah. Oh, okay, yeah, it becomes physical. Okay. Well, then I don't have a choice. Oh, I can do this. I can do this. I did it! Nice. I'm not very good at this. -1 kudos. Oh, right, the card. Cal makes an amazing jump save, but is winded when the ball hits him in the chest. The score is tied with Anemone and Calm putting the pressure on. Did I read it as Crom before? Not Crom time. Then, blam, you score the match point with a rad spike all the way from the net line. I did it! I do want to see what they have at the supply depot. Actually, now that I think about it, I think that would be a cool thing to do. Visit the supply depot. Ooh, okay. Oh, okay, yeah. Okay. Do I have enough kudos for that? I don't. I'm gonna need to work more, huh? Or I could study life sciences. Today in class, you're studying genetic enhancements. Nearly everyone in the class has one, chosen for them by their parents before they were born. And it's all thanks to gene tech, Hal exclaims. Isn't it amazing? The people of Earth almost never had access to this stuff, and we have all the equipment right here in our little colony. Yeah, great. Genetic engineering. Woo! Good and not at all problematic. Ugh. That's illegal in Star Trek. Alright. Looking around the class, you see an incredible array of genetic modifications. Animal features. You could get... Well, that's annoying. Could have had cat ears. Animal features, enhanced sensory organs, and the like. And there's much more that you can't see. Come on, don't be shy, Hal says, spreading his palms wide. What sorts of things has Old Instance been able to do in our lab? Feel free to share if you have one that people can't see. Most kids share their genetic enhancements if they have them. Temperature doesn't bother me, Cal answers when it's his turn. I'm never too hot or too cold. I'm always just right. Oh, I want that. Someone jokes that Cal doesn't sweat. That explains why he smells like flowers and sunshine all the time. Tang keeps quiet and skips her turn to share. It's okay to have secrets, Tang. You're sitting close enough to Tang that it's easy... Flirts? But I'm 11. You're sitting close enough to Tang that it's easy to lean over and tell her she doesn't need to be ashamed. She rolls her eyes. I don't care who knows, she scoffs. I just don't want to make anyone jealous. I sleep half as much as a regular person. It's unbelievable how much of their lives people waste being unconscious. Sad, really. Why flirt with Tang? I'm 11. What is this implying? I'm 11! That's so cool. I'm not gonna flirt. I'm not. Ugh, no it's not, Tang replies. It's just how I am. Quit being so weird, Selene. Oh, and what if I had asked you what you did with those extra hours, wink wonk? Yeah, you don't even have the genetic enhancement. You just do that. And it sucks the whole time. Okay. No, I'm gonna have to use this. I keep losing kudos. I should work. I should work for kudos. Oh, it's wet. It's officially wet. Woo. Hi, what's this? A bunch of medicinal roots? I can't speak. I can't talk. What is this? You're a winner and everyone wants to be your friend. Oh my god. Yeah, okay. You show up to the delivery depot bright and early, as most of the colony is still yawning and pawing around for their morning cup of blep tea. Blep tea. It's the bleppiest. It'll blep ya. Seek is there with a large stack of thin white rectangles. Is that paper? Neat, so nostalgic. No! Stop it! I don't want to be a conformist! Stop it! Yes, he comes. Governor Utica is quite sentimental when it comes to these things. She even signed each notice by hand. I myself have traded in my holopalm stylus before. A pen. You're to deliver a stack of these reports to every council member in the colony. Seek asks you not to read them, but says it's just boring adult stuff you wouldn't understand anyway. I want to read them. Let me read them. You clutch the papers to your chest and nod. First stop is engineering. She looks like Octavia from Into the Spider-Verse. Paper, Dr. Instance is exasperated. The governor is sending messages by paper now? Is this a joke? Tell me this is a joke. You shuffle your feet nervously. Seek seems serious to you. She skims the first page, muttering to herself, and there's sensitive information in here. Of all the I'm gonna make a supercut of all the times I couldn't pronounce things today. Of all the superfluous, technophobic, sentimental foolishness, you back away quietly. Next stop, the cafeteria. Antecedent takes the notices carefully with both hands. Paper! What a strange idea. And oh, look, Governor Utica has even signed it. What marvelous handwriting she has. I wonder what I'm supposed to do with this once I'm finished reading it, she thinks out loud. Throw it in a disassembler? It seems far too precious for that. Will I need to get a filing cabinet in here, I wonder? I suppose I can recycle it for craft time. Yeah, recycle it. It's good for the environment. I'm sorry, sir. Next up is the expedition's office. Tonin meets you outside. He's struggling under the shifting weight of an enormous crate. It appears that whatever's inside wants out. Sorry, Selene. Could you just put them down on that bench? I'll take them inside in a minute. Another surveyor overhears and laughs. The governor's sending paper memos now? Is she really that old? What's next? Toilet paper? What? What do you use to wipe your butt if not toilet paper? Scramble, pick them all up. Ooh. Listen. It's not that I'm not for bidets, exactly. It's just that generally speaking, they don't get the job done thoroughly enough. I'm just saying. You snatch for them, but accidentally drop the rest of the stack you're holding. Sabotaging. Doing paperwork. Well, I do want another 5, but this kind of sucks. -2 to brain challenges. I'll scramble, pick them up. You shove the papers back together haphazardly, embarrassed at your clumsiness. I want to sneak a peek. Refrain from sneaking any peeks. I'm not... stop it! You dutifully deliver the remaining reports to Chief Rhett and your mom, who both seem confused they weren't sent via the holonet. You're a good kid and a good delivery person. You feel proud and important for delivering all the messages just like you were told. Ugh! Ugh, I hate it. I don't like that. I want to be a rebel. It's mid-wet. Which means next month... Wait, what? When was your birthday? I forget when Mars's birthday was. Can I check? Oh, I missed it. I missed her birthday, damn it. Can you not be such an asshole, Tangent? She's so mean. I'm gonna study engineering. The classroom's projector breaks down mid-lesson. Oh. We already saw that. Here we go. Like, I'm getting all these friendships points with Tang, but, like, why is she like this? I am going to get braver. I'm gonna get braver. Let's get braver. Play sports ball. Defense training. Actually, let's do defense training. You attend your first session of Security Chief Rhett's self-defense classes. It's a small class, mostly security officers and other adults. You and Anemone are the only kids. She gives you a wink and a cheesy thumbs up as you listen to Rhett rant about how everyone in the colony needs to learn self-defense. I mean, with those things running around, yeah, probably. Might be a good idea. You could be walking along thinking you're safe within the walls, and then a flying animal could swoop out of the sky. Then what would you do? Rhett chops the air with his hand. I'll tell you what you do, or you're gonna do. You're gonna chop that beast right in the throat. Yeah! I love this guy. He's great. He points at the assembled class. But only if you learn what I'm about to teach you, and the only way to learn is by doing. Who wants to volunteer for a demonstration? I'm not very tough. Huddle with Anemone for strength. Safety in numbers. You try to become invisible so you won't get called on by Chief Rhett. Someone else volunteers, and Rhett floats him to the mat to demonstrate what happens when you try to grapple with someone bigger. How embarrassing! Glad that wasn't you. Yeah. You're also, like, 5 pounds. Only engage with the enemy when there's no other alternative, Rhett says. No one walks away from a fight without getting hurt, so the first rule of self-defense is to not put yourself in situations where you need to fight. Once you've learned situational awareness, we'll move on to hand-to-hand self-defense, drawing on a variety of martial arts. Only when I'm confident you're ready will we advance to weapons. Don't take them to a second location. There aren't that many weapons in the colony, mostly stun gloves and batons with a few plasma rifles. You hope you don't have to use them, but it'll be good to know how. Oh, what? Hey, 1 star. Okay. I could have done that better. There's a commotion in the square. An expedition's vehicle has driven through the gates and is idling in the middle of the square, an unusual sight. People come down from command to investigate. Hi, Utopia. Hello, ma'am. Oh, okay. This game really knows my weaknesses, huh? Utopia gets out of the vehicle and trudges over to Uticott. After a brief conversation, you see Uticott gesture for the people to unload the vehicle and clear the area. You stay out of the way to see what they're unloading. No! Tonin? It's a body. Oh. This sucks. It's a body. Chief Surveyor Tonin's body. Someone quickly covers him. Man, oh my god. Like, Antecedent does not deserve this. Someone quickly covers him with a sheet, but not before the image of his torn open body is seared into your memory. However he died, it was violent and bloody. You feel your stomach cramp with nausea. Nausea. What happened, Dis asks, coming over to crouch around the corner with you. You share that Uncle Tonin is dead, and he stares at the sheet-covered body intensely, as if he could see through it. Did they say how? They never tell us the truth anyway. Yeah! Fight the power! Nobody will tell the kids what really happened. Did someone eat him? Did something eat him, not someone? Did he get lost or fall off a cliff? Do they even know? Dis nods, frowning. They don't want us to know about the monsters and other worse stuff. They want us to think everything is fine, but it's not. This planet isn't as nice as they say it is. He shakes his head. They hate that they can't control us. You and Dis... I like Dis, actually. You and Dis watch the adults carry Uncle Tonin's body away. From the way he's practically vibrating, you can tell Dis wants to ask more questions about what happened. After a few awkward minutes, he sneaks away without saying anything, probably to try to get a look at the body. At least Tammy isn't around to see this, you think. At least they're together now, wherever people go when they die. Oh, this sucks! Oh my god. You watch Utopia bend over to get a hug from Uticott, wiping her eyes as she finally cries. Uticott has never been the most comforting presence in your life, but it seems to help. Utopia will probably be the next chief surveyor. At 24, she'll be the youngest council member. She was only a toddler when the stratosphere left Earth. Apparently her sharp eye and hoverbike flying skills are the best in the expeditions. Oh, this sucks. What the hell? What the hell is with this game? It's glow season, baby. Like, okay. Does anybody have anything to say? Hey, how about you? Nope. Oh, hey, a thing! Is Mars not outside? Oh, I can tell her what I learned today. Hold on, let me read this. I forgot. Your mom gives you a stern look. Be careful, she warns you. Now that we know for a fact it isn't safe out there during glow, I won't have you venturing close to the walls. Stay where I can see you, close to the ship. Yay! You've been learning about different organizational methods in school. Alphabetical, chronological, Dewey Decimal. Honestly, it sounds like a lot of work. Why would you bother to organize anything when you can just ask congruence to find whatever you need? It's just paperwork. Do you even know why we call it paperwork? Your mom laughs. It's true. It's not like you're sorting actual paper. Back on Earth, we used to have paper to... Nah, never mind. She slaps you on the back. Good for you for having your head together. Nice save. Nice save. I can relax on the walls. That seems like a terrible idea during glow. Terrible, terrible, terrible idea. Let's learn. Actually, you know what we should do? We should play sports ball! Training in the dark is really hard. You lose a lot of sports balls under the bleachers and in dark corners this month. You submit a request to engineering to make some sort of glow-in-the-dark paint so that it's easier to spot the ball, but it gets rejected for not being a priority concern. Ugh, what do you mean my sports ball is not priority? Win. 1 star again. Oh. Not great. But at least my bravery is getting better. It's been a quiet glow, but the grim, surreal darkness of the season reminds you of last year's violence. As the month wears on, you overhear arguments at dinner, adults worrying that an attack is still coming, and others who think the first one was a fluke. Surveyors mention seeing new tracks in the forest, but are shushed so people don't panic. The gates are closed. You drill emergency procedures, filing soundlessly from the classroom to the creche to hide under tables, waiting for sirens to call the all clear. Oh, this sounds like a nightmare. You drill and prepare and worry, but nothing happens. Then just... Oh, damn it. Spoke too soon. Then, just as glow starts to wane, the toxic purple spill of the wormhole fading as the suns almost rise past the horizon again, the sirens start. You're reading a holo-novel in bed when you hear them, followed by the stomp of boots down the hallway outside your quarters. An alert flashes on your holopalm. Shelter in the creche. This is not a drill. Fantastic. You get another message from your dad. Me and Mom are going to stay in the greenhouses. We're safe. Just follow Auntie Anne to the creche and wait for us, okay? Don't worry, we're way more prepared than we were last year. Stay safe. I don't have a good feeling about this. No. You could go to the creche where you belong, or you could follow the security guards and see what's happening at the gates. Ugh, terrible. You head for the children's creche. Even with just the emergency lights on, your feet could never forget the way. When you get there, you spot Tangent and Dis huddled together on the beanbag chairs. Dis is stone-faced as usual, and he's holding Tangent in his arms. You can't remember the last time you saw them this close. Tang must be really scared. Talk to Dis and Tang. You take a seat on the beanbag chair and wait. Other children filter in the room after you. Anemone, her little brothers, Nougat. You don't see him. So Cal must be sheltering with your parents in the greenhouse. You hope they're okay. Oh, no. It's so dumb they won't let us outside, Dis grumbles. We live here too. We deserve to know what's going on. They're treating us like little kids. I'm not even scared. You're 11. You search his face for signs he's lying to sound cool, but his bad mood is sincere. Tangent smacks his arm. Don't be ridiculous, she snaps. There's dangerous animals out there. Dis just shrugs. Nothing scares him. You don't hear much from outside. After a while, the sirens sound all clear and you all file back to your quarters. Your mom and dad join you right away and give you a big hug and thank you for following their instructions. Where's Cal? Hey, where's Cal? Once things have calmed down, you overhear your parents talking. I'm not going to be the first to congratulate Rhett, but all of his defensive improvements were exactly what we needed, your mom grumbles. Ugh, he's gonna be so insufferable at the next council meeting. Your dad pats her head. Credit where credit's due, Flulabelle, he says, and she smiles despite herself. It could have been worse. Yeah, it could have been. Your mom nods, and they both sit in silence before your dad speaks again. Poor Hal, he sighs. What a way to go. Wait! hold. What? What? Professor Hal? Your parents startle. Hey, Pumpkinhead, your dad says. Yeah, they're gonna announce it in a few hours after everyone's had a chance to calm down. He didn't make it. What do you mean he didn't make it? What happened? Don't worry about that, your mom replies, shooting your dad a look to keep him from talking. It's adult stuff, okay? You guys won't be able to go into the engineering wing for a little bit, but not until it's decontaminated. What is that supposed to mean? You curl up quietly to think. Professor Hal can't just die. He can't just be gone. He's your teacher. And the engineering wing is where you take classes. You can't imagine something bad happening in such a safe space. You fall asleep thinking for sure there's been some mistake. Nope. There's not. There's not been a mistake. Jeez. Well, another one bites the dust, I guess. Tangent is storming around the quad in front of engineering, checking notes on her holopalm, gesturing and grunting in frustration. Ugh, this is the worst. Jeez, hormonal lunch. No. What's the matter? I can't possibly, she says, her voice cracking. She seems too upset to even explain it. Professor Hal, she tries again. Hal, he was helping me with this physics chapter, and now he's... She throws her hands in the air, virtual holopalm screens flying everywhere. I can't understand this without him. This is impossible, she chokes out. Why did he have to die? Can I give her a hug? Is that too forward? Will she not like it? She stiffens, then lets you hold her. You can feel her shaking. You think she might be crying, but when she finally pulls away, her eyes are dry. Thank you, Selene, she says. I know you're having a hard time with this as well. Nothing is easy on Vertumna. Even when the adults can't protect themselves, it's obvious we're on our own out here. Well, good luck. Tang nods, going back to her notes. Thank you, she mumbles. It's really frustrating not knowing a single ding-dong thing. Can I do this? I thought it was needed to be decontaminated. Hey, Mars. And furthermore, your attitude toward your elders in general is entirely disrespectful. You find Uticott delivering a scathing reprimand to Mars, who's doing her level best to look like she'd rather be anywhere else. You speak out of turn, you question the council's decisions. If you disagree with an order, you simply do not do it. I could go on. Do you need me to go on? Mars scowls. No, she replies. Uticott clicks her tongue. I honestly thought better of you, Marzipan, she chastises. You have the sort of natural leadership ability I remember from when I was a girl many years ago. Mars doesn't roll her eyes, but you get the sense it's a close call. You need to set a better example for the other children, Uticott continues. It's okay to have your own opinions, but you kids can't just do whatever you want. You have to follow the rules and respect your elders. No. I am setting a good example, Mars retorts, stomping her foot. Hello, the only reason we're here is because a bunch of people knew living on Earth was nonsense and decided to do something different. Oh, is that the only reason? Uticott looks scandalized, but Mars just continues on. Maybe kids should have more authority. We're the ones with the new ideas that will take us into the future. Mars is right. Yeah, fight the power, baby. See, Mars insists, everyone agrees with me. You might be on Vertumna, but your ancient old brain is still stuck back on Earth. She takes a big, deep breath for a moment. She takes a deep breath and for a moment seems much older. Governor Uticott, we need higher walls and more aggressive farmland clearing, and we need it now. Are we here to stay on this planet, or will we just sit around until the jungle swallows us back up? Fair point. Uticott's mouth opens and closes a few times. Then she puts her hand to her forehead. Both of you, get back to your duties, she sighs. Marzipan, we will talk about this later. In private. Okay, sure. What should I do? Who's guarding the... Oh, it's Utopia! Hi, Utopia! Oh, she's pretty. You step cautiously through the colony gates. Selene, how's it going, little partner? Chief Surveyor Utopia steps casually out to bar your way while making it look accidental. Whoa there. I don't know if you're... Shut up. I don't know if you're ready to head out there and join the surveyors just yet. Why don't you just skedaddle and stick to sports ball inside the walls for now? She rubs her knuckles into your scalp and sends you on your way. Ugh. I'm gonna get money. I want to buy stuff. See the notice board? Colony food shortfall 100%. Holy crap, that's not good. Mars has asked you to recruit some new members. Oh, it's Cal. For the Secret Fun Times Club. Who do you approach about this fun, exciting opportunities to make friends and be your own boss? Duh, it's Cal. Cal listens patiently while you explain the rules of the club. He says when you get to the part about the pledge you have to say to join. I don't know if I want to say, like, humans are the best, he continues. What if we change so it's more ambiguous? Like, humans are really cool. I mean, humans are great, but animals are good too. It'll take some politicking, but you think you can convince Mars. Oh, one more thing, Cal says. What about Anemone? She's really cool too. If I'm in the club, she should defo be in the club too. It's hard to argue with that. Looks like you got a 2-for-1. Nice! Anemone and Cal are both in the next meeting and very excited to be a part of the group. Mars looks excited to have more people to boss around. Anemone can be vice president of kicking stuff. Sensible position. You know, for if we need extra security or like if we need to open a door and can't use our hands. Cal will be vice president of transportation, Mars continues. Cal pulls out his hoverboard and grins. That'll be useful if we need to get somewhere fast. Or, if only one of us does, anyway. He can deliver secret messages, too. Mars makes them raise their hands. Do you promise to always be cool kids and do fun stuff together and never tell any adults about the Secret Fun Times Club? Cal and Anemone agree regularly. Okay, that's cute. Oh, that's cute. Wait, what? Okay. I didn't do great with the... I don't know how to play this card game. Oh boy. You've been having weird dreams as usual. They seem to get worse around Glow. You wake from a dream that has tears drying on your face, though you can't remember why, just that you were terrified. Whatever it was, it felt real enough that for a moment you just lie in bed with your eyes closed and try to calm your breathing. You blearily rub your eyes and... Surprise! Oh, hey! It's your birthday! Your dad leaps up into your bed and gives you a big cuddle. Happy birthday, little tomato head. 12 years old. Wow, can you believe it? You're so big and grown up. No, your mom answers for you, laughing as she hands you your presents. It was just yesterday Antecedent was showing me how to change your diaper. Because it's your birthday, your parents have brought in food from the canteen so you can all eat together on your bed. As you stuff your face with savory tofu chunks, you open your present. Which one is your favorite? Presents, rather. White Astrantia doesn't really have any benefit. A stuffed xenofauna? Oh wait, these... Okay, so it's either a card or 2 thingamabobs. A photophenor. Yeah, let's do that. Ooh. A photophenor. A photo. This instrument is part flute and part paintbrush and uses a neural link to paint holograms in the air as you play. How did Mars know? What a great gift. You can't wait to practice it in the lounge. Everyone's gonna love it. Oh hey, I can play music. As your dad clears away the wrapping paper and dishes from breakfast, your mom folds her hands on the table and gives you a serious look. Uh-oh. So, she says, we've been here 2 years now. I know your dad and I have always said you're in charge of your schedule, but we've been keeping an eye on you. Ooh. A loving eye, your dad interjects, stuffing wrapping paper into the recycler pickup bin. A trusting, gentle eye. Professor Hal used to tell us all the time about how hard you're trying in school, your mom continues. That's great. Your dad and I are really proud of you. Working might seem fun and grown up when you're a kid, but if you want to do more manual labor, you'll need some book smarts too. I literally just spent like 1 month doing not stuff. Your dad joins you again. So, it's time to start thinking about how you're going to contribute to the colony when you're older. At the look on your face, he laughs. Don't worry, we're not going to make you get a job right now. We're just asking, what do you want to be when you grow up? Like 10 kids? No thanks. Famous idol. Monster Hunter. Governor of Vertumna. Let's see. I could be a famous idol. Yeah, let's go with that. Your mom squints. You've been watching those influencer videos again, haven't you? She accuses. Ugh, I hate that we scraped those off the holonet before we left. Even on another planet, influencers are still a problem. Yeah, that seems about right. You know they were made up most of the time, right? No one really lived like that by the time we left Earth. Well, your mom starts to get up. I'm sure your friends all want to wish you a happy birthday. She stops and snaps her fingers. Oh, you might not have considered a career as a depot clerk, but Al and Bernie mentioned their daughter Mars is working there, and she needs some help. Now that the people can freely order luxuries, it's pretty busy there. Sure beats shoveling dirt, your dad laughs. If you don't take that job, you tell Mars I'll be right there. Your mom rolls her eyes and smiles. I cannot talk today. Ugh. Ooh, another one. Are you friendly yet? She's not friendly yet. Sorry I'm not reading everything. My voice is getting a little tired. Alright, let's see. You're looking a little worn out, my little firefly. Your dad greets you looking concerned. You know, despite what your mom might say, there is such a thing as too much work. Maybe some R&R over in the lounge would help recharge those solar cells. What do you say? Maybe I just need a hug. Damn it! Why is that considered conformist? Your dad throws his arms wide. Well, get in here, Tiger Butter. After a long hug, you do feel a little better. Your dad gives incredible hugs. I bet he does. I could relax by the wall. How much stress do I have? Let's relax on the walls. Get a friendship with this. Nice. After the first attack on the colony, they added lookout towers to the walls. Now you have a place to hang out if you don't feel like working, and because it's all the way up here, no adults are going to come ask for you to run errands for them. On rainy days, you take shelter under the pavilions and listen? I gotta make a supercut of all this. On rainy days, you take shelter under the pavilions and listen to the pitter-patter of warm raindrops on the grass roof. You can do whatever you want. This is the life. Ooh. It's nice to help keep watch. Sometimes you offer to fill in on lookout duty so someone can go grab a meal. Maybe someday you'll be allowed to work full shifts as a lookout yourself, but you find it's not as relaxing as you'd think. Oh, hey, Selene. Dis pops his head up near... I can't read. A nearby ladder and looks surprised to see someone else here. Do you mind if I sit here too? Heck yeah, come sit beside me. The two of you dangle your feet off the side and watch the valley below. This shuffles a little uncomfortably and doesn't say much. You wonder if this was his private spot to be alone before you discovered it. Relaxing. You took the month off. I'll keep those things. Now I'm all set to go again. Let's see. Oh, hi, Dis. Dis is sitting in the grass near the big gates that lead out to the jungle. He's just staring out into nothingness and picking absent-mindedly at the weeds. He pretends not to notice as you approach. Okay? Dis glances up at you. He sees your look of honest concern, which seems to make him angry. I'm sorry for caring. He frowns in disgust. That's such a stupid question, he mutters. Why do people keep asking me that? Just trying to be nice. You feel defensive. Why is Dis always like this? You remember at his 8th birthday party, Dis was acting like this. When Anemone asked him what was wrong, he just started crying and ran into the bathroom. Then he wouldn't come out. Everybody had to leave early and you didn't even get cake. The next year, he refused to even have a party, so nobody got cake then either. You want to play a game? He draws his knees up under his chin. Not really. He mumbles into his sleeve. What about a holopalm game? No, he speaks more firmly this time. Just leave me alone. Why is he like this? There's no winning with him. Alright. Alright, let's increase some skills. Let's study engineering. The colony is still reeling from Professor Howell's death. You're not sure what to expect when you go to class today. Oh, you take your seat in the classroom. Chief Engineer Instance is chatting near the front with Tangent, but as the class fills up, Tang returns to her seat, and Instance fires up Congruence's hollow projection. Alright, listen up, Instance says. Congruence is expensive as hell to run in interactive mode, but she'll have to do as your teacher for now. I'm far too busy to be teaching children. Oh, wow, okay, sure. Whatever, it's just the future of your colony. Today, Congruence teaches you about machine learning and the development of artificial intelligences. Congruence has been a part of your life for as long as you can remember. It's hard to imagine a time when people didn't have access to such powerful, all-knowing intelligence. Yeah, I wonder what it's like to have access to a knowing intelligence. How did people used to learn anything? We read stuff. Oh, this sucks. So are you going to be nice to me yet? No? What's my reasoning score? $16 out of 100. Okay. What time is it? Oh, it's 9 o'clock. Okay, I think I'm gonna call it for today. I don't think a ton of people wanted to stop by, but that's okay. We'll have it up as a VOD. So, in that case, I hope y'all have a good rest of your day and a good week. I don't know if I can stream Saturday. I might stream Sunday. We'll see. Sorry about last week. I was out of town for the weekend, and yeah, it was just a rough week getting stuff ready. So I will see y'all later. I hope you have a good one. Bye-bye.